Hey guys, welcome to Simply Fishing. I'm Lowell Henderson, your host. And today, just like the title of the show, I'm just going to be simply fishing. I don't have a game plan. I'm fishing in between thunderstorms as I've done for the past 2 or 3 weeks. And I just want to get out and have a little fun and see what I can catch. So hang in there with me. Let's pay a few bills. And when we get back, we'll see what we can get into. You guys stick around, this might be fun. Now that I've thrown my spinnerbait probably 20 times without a single hit, I'm going to slow it down a little bit. Go with my cream firetail worm. This is one of my favorite in the cream lineup. It's a 6-inch scoundrel with a firetail. And I'm going to fan cast it around through the deeper section of the pond here. I'm going to start with a brush to work my way back into the deeper water. See if the worm does a little better. I really thought with this much ripple on the water, this water has cooled down with all the rain, the water's come up. I really thought the spinnerbait would do well. It might have early this morning. I didn't get here due to storms till it's probably around lunchtime now. I'm not exactly sure. Probably about 12. which is not the ideal time to bass fish in the summer, but sometimes you got to take what you're given. Now these fish seem awful finicky today for the conditions. The water's up. You got a front moving in, which should turn things on. The water's cooler, which should help out. But they're not interested in a spinnerbait. They're not interested in a worm. So, like the past couple, 2 or 3 shows, I'm going to scale down just to see if I can get a bite. I'm going back with the ultralight. And something hit that thing as soon as it hit the water. I think the key right now is what the fly fishermen they would call matching the hatch. These fish, the insects have hatched out. You got little small crickets, grasshoppers everywhere. You got little bass fry, brim fry all around the edges. It's cooling up. And I think that's why these little baits are doing so well. They're catching brim and bass everywhere I've been. So maybe it'll be the same here. We'll get a hold of a few decent fish. Maybe I won't get broke off. Still got 4-pound test line on this reel, which is dangerous in a pond like this. When I've caught 6, 7, 8-pound bass out of this water, not sure how that'll work out, but the big fish don't seem to be doing a lot. As soon as fall hits, this water will turn on like you flipped a light switch. Oh my goodness, it won't reel. There we go. There we don't go. There we go. Another big old gill. Pulling. You done? One hook. What it looks like. Turn around here, buddy. 2 hooks. Barely. Just barely. That's it. Easy as could be. That's a pretty fish. I don't know if you can tell. Back you go. There's a fish. There we go. Another gill. Oh, easy with them fins. Let's see what we got there. One little hook, one little gill. Back you go. And so many people believe that to catch brim or bluegill, shellcracker, any of the sunfish variety, you need worms or crickets or mealworms or some sort of live bait. These little shallow diving crankbaits, these that I'm on a kick right now with, are made by Rapala, and they're floaters. The sinking models do just as well. The floater models are my preference. You can catch bass, even though the hooks are tiny. You can catch bass and brim. Carp will hit these sometimes. Catfish, if they're near the surface, will take them in. They're just, now you can't horse them. You got to be careful. And you're going to lose some fish fishing with little baits with little hooks. But they will draw the strikes. Especially when they're the size of the bait fish that the bass and brim are chasing anyway. And these are exactly the size they're chasing. Plus the fact when they hit the water, they float. Just like an insect that would maybe hit the water. They usually sit there or take off across the water. That's why a lot of times I'll cast my little floater bait, let it sit there a second, and then twitch it. It's like that bug or whatever, or even if they think they're keying in on a little fish, looks injured, they're gonna eat it. About half the time they hit a bait, you never twitch it or anything. You'll cast it out, and if it sits there more than 5 or 10 seconds, a lot of times one will just blast it. If they don't get it on top, then I'll reel it, and reel it like a crankbait and let it swim along. Oh, one tried to get it right here at the boat. Now I'm letting it see it. Give it a twitch. And then I'm going to reel it. I'm not going to burn it through the water. I'm just going to reel it slow. A little fish just swimming along. That fish hit and I never moved it. That's fun. That is so much fun. Oh, calm down. We're going to get you back in there. We're going to get you back in there. 2 little hooks. 1, 2. I believe in being gentle with the fish. I love catching them. I know I'm using hooks, but I believe in still being gentle. I believe in releasing them. Sometimes I'll take some home to eat, but 9 times out of 10 they're going back in the water where they can spawn and do their thing. There we go. Oh yeah. What we got here? Got my rope. I think we're about to see the first little bass of the day. Just cutting up on my little 4-pound test line. Get back. Wear yourself down just a little. You done? Are you done? Alright, let's get rid of that stuff in your face. That's your stick, man. There we go. One hook just fell out. Two hooks fell out. Pretty little bass. He's running right up there with those little brim. Eating those little fry, crawfish, whatever he can get a hold of. And we're going to put him back where he goes. See ya. That's a blast. I just love it. And these are my... This little rig right here is a backup plan like no other. It's better to me than live bait. It's not messy. It's inexpensive. It's just fun. You could probably get one of these little ultralight deals. I mean, you can buy an expensive ultralight rod and reel. If you really try it out and you really like it, I suggest you buy you a nice one. But you can start out with one like this for probably 20-25 bucks. And I'm not sponsored by them, but Walmart carries them. These little old baits now are fairly expensive. They're like $6 each, but they are well worth it. And as you've seen already, if you've watched any of my other shows, any of my YouTube videos, they will catch fish. And they'll catch you a lot of fish on a day that they may not hit anything else. So you could go home, let's say you're fishing a pond that needs some fish taken out. You've got permission to take them out. This is the way to go. Catch, drop them in the cooler, and you're on your way to the frying pan. But now fishing conventional baits, plastic worms and spinner baits, and big frogs and stuff, sometimes these fish in the summer just are not willing to go after the big baits. So you got to scale down and give them what they're looking for. Or at least closer to what they're looking for. And that can really save your day. And right now, for me to catch fish, I don't know if you can tell it, but I've got storm clouds all around. And I've got to try to, I want to make my time as productive as I can. So I'm going to stick with the little baits today. Because they're working. You know, it's not like I'm fishing a tournament and I'm looking for the biggest fish in the water or 5 big fish to weigh in. I'm out to catch a lot of fish and have a good time and relax a little bit. And every fish I catch takes that stress level down just a little more. I'm seeing a lot of activity out here in the middle, which is typical for summertime. You brim out a lot, you bigger ones will move out off the banks. They'll even move out of the brush and move into the deeper water in the middle and suspend. And when an insect or a bug, whatever they consider food, hits that water, boy, they zoom in on it. Oh, there he is. I just barely twitched it and he grabbed it. I don't know if that's a little baby bass there. Boy, he was aggressive too. He wanted it. Oh, he wet me already. Hooked him right in the side. I think he tried to swipe at it and kill it. One little hook. Come here, buddy. Easy. One little hook behind the fin. If I could see it. Maybe fin. There you go. No, that's a monster right there. But he'll grow. See ya. There's a bite. That took about 3 casts. I don't think it's a bass. Nope. Another bluegill. A little smaller than the other. A little smaller. How in the world? One. Two, three. Not very big, but he hit a little bigger bait than I was using. I've already got wet twice, so I think I'm gonna get out of here before the third one gets me real good. Try to come back early in the morning. I don't think there's as much chance of rain in the morning as there will be in the afternoon. So, yep, here it comes. I'll see you guys when I get back tomorrow.